All right. Are we ready? No. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so hello to everyone. We want to welcome you to the King Middle School Go Team meeting. We have an agenda that has been uploaded onto our website, and it is actually showing here as well that we will follow. Did we have anyone that signed up to speak before I go any further, Mr. Mulholland? No, okay. Let's see. So only the members of the team will participate in this meeting, especially since we didn't have anyone that has signed up to publicly speak. But if you do have questions or anything and you are watching, all of the Go Team members' contact information is on our website. So feel free to reach out to any of us. So we've called our meeting to order at 5:05. And the first thing we need to do is to take roll. So Mr. Mulholland.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Please say present when I say your name. Paul Brown.
Present.
Louis Carty.
Present.
Trish Miller.
Present.
Amarilis Jones.
Present.
Dion Holland. Dion Holland. She got disconnected just now. Okay. Rashawn Mulholland, myself, present. Vince Thomas.
Present.
Jacob Hackett.
Present.
And Andrea Carter.
Present.
Okay, and we have a quorum, Ms. President.
Great, great. So we have a quorum, which means we will need, if we need to vote on anything, we're able to do so. All right, so let's now move to the next part of our agenda, which is approval of the agenda. Can I please have a motion, if there are no edits or questions about the agenda, may I have a motion to approve the agenda as written?
Make a motion to approve as is.
Thank you, Mr. Carty.
I second that motion.
Mr. Thomas, thank you very much. All right, let's go for a vote. All those in favor of approval of the agenda as written, please signify by saying yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyone? Thank you. Anyone who is opposed, please signify by saying no. And anyone who chooses to abstain, please say abstain. All right, looks like that has been approved. The next item we have here is to approve our previous month's minutes. Those also have been uploaded to the website and were sent out. So if those minutes are okay as written and there are no edits, may I please have a motion to approve those minutes as written?
Make a motion to approve as written.
Thank you, Mr. Carty. May I have a second?
I second.
Was that you, Ms. Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Jones. All right, all those in favor of approval of the minutes as written, please signify by saying yes.
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 All right, anyone who opposes those minutes as written, please say no. And anyone who chooses to abstain. All right, looks like those have been passed as approved. All right, let's move on then to our discussion items where we'll talk about any updates and plans for the upcoming school year. Mr. Brown, may I pass that to you to lead us through that discussion?
Yes, ma'am. So I want to start with one item I wanted to see if the Go team would vote on tonight, and that is replacing Ms. Lewis, who was a parent representative on our Go team. She moved out of our school zone. So I wanted to nominate another parent to take her place. And that parent is Ms. Rebecca Wallace. Ms. Wallace has had a student here from 6th grade. He's currently in 8th grade. She has a student that's coming next year for 6th grade. She served on a lot of our programs. She's been very supportive of the school throughout the years. And she's been very vocal about what the school community needs. And so I would like to nominate Ms. Rebecca Wallace to replace Ms. Lewis on the parent seat. So hoping that the Go team would vote on that today. if that would be, that's what I'm throwing out to the Go team right now.
Okay, so we'll actually move that then up as an action item before we get in. So let's discuss it and then we'll move it as an action item to vote on. So
Okay.
Any discussion around, it's Miss Lewis, you said?
So we're replacing Miss Lewis with
Okay.
a parent that was currently on our Go team, but she
Right.
moved off. And so we want to recommend, I would like to recommend or nominate Ms. Rebecca Wallace.
Miss Wallace, okay. Any questions about Miss Wallace that the rest of the Go team has?
I'm just curious. Am I allowed to ask who her child was that attended King? Just out of curiosity, as a teacher at King.
Her child was actually in your class. This is Mahala. I won't say his name on the Go team because it's go out to YouTube.
Okay, I think I know who it is then by the last
Okay.
name.
He was in your class in 6th grade.
Okay, I know exactly who it is. Thank you.
So I'll give you a hint, the chair.
Has Miss Wallace expressed interest in serving on the Go team?
Yes.
She's aware of this
Yes.
nomination? Okay. Okay, great. How about any other questions from Go team members? All right, well, let's go ahead and take care of this as an action item. So we're going to jump back up into our action items section. And I'm going to request a motion to approve Miss Wallace as a member of the Go team, if I am in order. Am I in order to do that? I believe I am. If anyone thinks that I'm not, let me know.
No, you're in order.
I think I'm in order. All right, so we'd like to have a motion to approve Miss Wallace as a member of the Go team representing a parent, the parent vacancy that we have. So may I please have a motion from someone who agrees with that?
Making a motion to support her.
I second that. I second.
So we have a motion from Mr. Carty and a second from Ms. Holland.
Yes.
To approve Ms. Wallace as a member of the Go team representing the parents. I'd like to open it up for a vote. So all of those who are in favor of that, please signify by saying yes.
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 Great, great. And anyone who opposes that, please signify by saying no. All right, and anyone who chooses to abstain, please signify by saying abstain. All right, looks like it's been properly motioned, seconded, and approved that Ms. Wallace is a member of the Go team, effective immediately, and will represent the parents in that capacity for the Go team. So welcome to Ms. Wallace. Can't wait to meet her. Awesome. So Mr. Brown, let's go back then to other discussion items that you might have.
Okay. So before I start the discussion items, I just want to take a moment to say thank you to all of the members of the Go team. On behalf of the students and the staff and the community, the King community, I just want to say thank you for your input throughout this year. It has been a very difficult year, but I appreciate your support. I also appreciate your input. I appreciate you encouraging me to rethink things, and that is a form of support. So just thank you to the Go team members. There are two things I do want to update the Go team members as well as the community on, is that the district has rolled out 2 programs that will be impacting our students. One that will directly impact students this summer, and that is the Academic Recovery Academy, which we traditionally think of it as summer school. And so that program, we have enrolled approximately 331 students from King Middle School that will be participating in the Academic Recovery Program, which is for the month of June. And so those students will participate in face-to-face teaching and learning at Howard this summer. We are partnered with the Howard Middle School. And so it's approximately about 450 students right now. 331 of those students are students from King. And so we will be at the Howard building. Students will be taking ELA and math classes. And in the afternoon, they will participate in the Georgia State All-Stars Clubs programs. So that's one program I want to mention. that's impacting our students directly. And then I can take questions for that one. Were there questions or? Okay.
Can you, what are the numbers by grade level?
I don't have the numbers by grade level. I just have a total number right now.
Mr. Brown, is that with other middle schools or just Howard?
Just Howard.
Okay.
King and Howard have done a partnership together. So in this partnership, we will have Mr. Dow will be a site coordinator, and then there's an assistant principal from Howard who is a site coordinator. Ms. McCullough is the assistant site coordinator, and then Howard also has an assistant site coordinator, but they have been working closely together. I will say that they have been meeting once a week to get the program ready. We're not trying to separate our kids. We're really pushing a partnership, and we're calling it the Howard King Partnership, where kids will be working together. So it's, I'm very excited about how the Howard administration has really accepted King into the using of their building, but making sure it's just a true partnership. And so our teachers will be working there to support students along with Howard. So we really try to do it. The class size is about 15 to 1. That's the student teacher ratio for the summer program. And again, they're taking 2 classes in the morning.
Yeah, I was going to ask about the daily schedule. Like, is it all day? It's just in the morning?
It's no, it's all day. So students get to go all day, but they take their ELA class and they take a math class. In the afternoon, it's when they take the Georgia State All-Stars, the clubs.
Oh, yeah.
And so the club, it all ends at 4 o'clock. So parents have an option. They can go all day to 4 o'clock, or they can just participate in the academic component. But if a parent chooses to commit in the academic component only, then they have to pick the students up. So that's the summer program. And then next school year, the district has is rolling out a program where we are working on students to try to help fill the gaps in learning that occurred due to the pandemic. And so we will have what we call remediation and enrichment classes that will be offered. And so we have looked at our master schedule. We'll be offering remediation and enrichment block for a 45-minute block 4 days a week for students. That did require us to look at our schedule and change our schedule a little bit. And so we're working on different options of how that schedule will look. And right now we were able to still offer the 45-minute academic remediation and enrichment block, along with recess and all of our other classes as well. It will limit the amount of time that we have for planning for teachers to about 55 minutes per day, but the state requires that planning for teachers is 90 minutes per week. So we're still way above the amount of planning time required by the state. And so those are the 2 big programs that we have that will be impacting students as a way to address some of the learning loss that occurred due to the pandemic.
Mr. Brown, can you remind me, so the King Middle School, the building is it closed during the summer, or because it's being repaired still? Okay.
So originally we were scheduled to have our restrooms renovated. And so we found out just like a couple of weeks ago that will not happen this summer.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, whatever reason, but because we've already had that partnership with Howard, that's why we'll be going there. So the building still will be, I'll be in the building, and the building will get a deep clean, but we won't have kids in the building this summer.
I understand. Okay.
Any other questions? So those are the 2 major updates I have. I do know that the superintendent is doing a Facebook Live meeting at 5:30 for parents who want to hear more about the district plan for closing the gaps of learning that occurred due to the pandemic.
Okay, well, thank you for that, Mr. Brown. Looks like it's going to be a busy summer.
Yes.
Exciting. And thank you for, all that's being done though to close, the gaps that are being seen, just from this, the 2 years that the children have had a different experience there. And so that, I think that that's awesome support and dedication from, you and the staff and the school system. So I appreciate that. All right, so are we ready to move on then to the principal's report?
Oh, yeah, sure. Sure. I think for the principal report today, I really just want to send a special thank you to the staff for all their hard work this year, for their dedication to students. But I also want to recognize the parents for their dedication and just their flexibility with us, being in school, not being in school, face-to-face, virtual, being the teacher. I really want to say thank you to our parents and our parent community and our community for just really supporting King Middle School during this year. And then I also want to say thank you to our outstanding students, because, if we've learned nothing from our kids, we have learned that they are resilient. And kids have learned how to learn on the computer when we thought it could not be possible. And so I really want to do a big, I guess for me, for the principal thing, is just a big appreciation to our students for all they've done this year and the struggles, but they stuck with it. And so that's all I have. A big thank you to the staff, thank you to the parents and the community, and a special, special thank you to our students.
Shoot, and we're going to say thank you again to you, to your leadership, and to all of the teachers, because I know that's not easy. And you're teaching both kids in the class in front of you, as well as you got to engage the ones that aren't in person. So definitely was not a small feat. But as I said, my child, thrived this year. So, and that's a testament to y'all. So, thank you to just the dedication you have to our children and making sure that they learn and have a great educational experience. So that thank you goes right on back to y'all and the awesome work that you do. I'm sure there's others on this call that'll ditto that. Cool. So then let's keep it moving. We're at the announcements. Do we have announcements from anyone?
I had a couple.
Sure.
I just wanted to remind everybody to make sure they take their self-assessment surveys, as well as the principal surveys. That should have been emailed out to you from the Go Team office. And then I hate to also jump on board, but I know it's kind of bittersweet for myself and Trish as we have 8th graders. While I wouldn't have wanted my child's 3 years to end up the way that it did with the pandemic, I will say that I've been nothing but pleased with everything about King. So it's a little sad for me personally, because it's been a wonderful time. I wish it hadn't ended the way it did, but I agree. Amelia has really thrived, even though she hasn't been in the school. I think that is a testament to what the teachers have done for her and what they've done for our family. And I just wanted to thank you guys.
Thank you, Ms. Carter.
Great. Are there any more? Go ahead there, Mr. Hackett.
From as a community member standpoint, thank you to King for always opening your doors, both virtually and literally. Looking forward to the stronger connection from Georgia State. We really, really appreciate being able to be with you in your classes. Your teachers are amazing, wonderful. They're always welcoming, willing to push themselves and open up their spaces to us and the outsiders. And I think that the partnership could only get stronger as we re-enter the building, and looking forward to hosting Georgia State classes at King again, moving towards being a lab school. And that doesn't happen often between teacher preparation programs and universities and local public schools. And that's really, really important, and it's really valuable. And we cherish it. So hopefully you all cherish it and see the value and appreciate the value as much as we do.
We do. Thank you, Dr. Hackett.
Any other announcements? And some music.
That my phone.
All right, then the next item on our agenda is public comment. And since we didn't have anyone that signed up in advance for that, we will not be accepting public comment. And that leads us to our last item, which is adjournment. But I also wanted to say that this is also our last scheduled meeting for the Go team. That is on our calendar. So certainly it's been a great year serving as chair. So I want to at least say that. And I want to wish everyone a happy, restful summer. I'm sure we'll get back together in some sort of capacity, maybe over the summer, preparing for the next year. But if we don't, I do want to wish everybody a super happy summer, and hopefully you're able to enjoy some sunshine and some sort of rest. So with that being said, can someone make a motion to adjourn, please?
I would like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting. If I can get a second.
We have 12 secondeds. No, I'm just kidding. I think that Mr. Thomas got his in first there. All right, so we've adjourned the meeting at 5:27. Everyone have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and we'll talk and see you soon.
Bye, everybody.